In last week's video, I started to talk about stacking, and I got some really interesting questions. Hey, CJ, I'm a 3.0 or a 3.5. Should I be concerned about stacking? I rarely play in tournaments. Why would I need to know stacking? I occasionally play with somebody who's a left-hander, but not very often. Do I really need to know more about stacking? Stacking is about so much more. And if you're not sure if it's right for you, stay tuned. Hey everybody, I'm CJ Johnson. Here at Better Pickleball, we're dedicated to helping players over 50 live their best lives on and off the pickleball courts. The short answer is stacking is right for any person at any level. The more complicated answer is this the right time for you to include stacking in your game? In just a minute, I'm going to give you a few questions to answer to determine if now would be a good time for you to do that. In the meantime, let's start this off with getting a few things clear about stacking. Number one, your level does not determine if you should add stacking to your game. Number two, stacking is a technique that allows you to position yourself on the court so that you get to play from the spot you want to play from. It's not based on being stuck in a certain position solely because of the score. Number three, stacking is a technique that can be used all the way from 2.0 all the way up to the pros. All it simply does is put you on the side of the court that you want to play from. It's really just that simple. Number four, stacking is not just for a lefty-righty combination. Stacking can help you no matter if you're a left-handed player or a right-handed player. If you're not convinced about that, make sure you check out this video for Tony where he blows that myth right out of the water. Now that you know the skinny on stacking, let's talk about who shouldn't stack. Here are the questions that I mentioned a little bit earlier in the video. If you answer yes to any of these questions, it might be better to wait just a little bit before you add stacking to your game. Number one, scoring confuses me. Number two, I'm not quite confident on the serve and the return where to stand. Number three, I'm still feeling my way around this game. Not quite sure which shot to hit when. Number four, when a rally ends, I'm not sure who hit the ball to whom. Now, if you're any of these, no worries, put it off for a little while. You're just simply normal. You're working through the same things that all of us, including Tony and me, had to work through to get more proficient at pickleball. Put it on the back burner for a bit. If you're working through these areas or would just like a little bit more confidence in your game, check out VIPickleball.com. It's specifically why we built this, is to help you to understand that and to gain confidence in your game. If you answered no to those four questions and you're ready to take your game to the next level, then I think you should seriously consider stacking. It puts you in a position where you have some additional control over what goes on the pickleball court. Number one, you get to play the game from the strongest position available to you. Number two, it gives your team the best chance for success. If you know that stacking's for you, click on this playlist over here and check out our free stacking guide below, because together we can train smart, live bold, and age well.